Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Denny Hamlin's Mavis Tire Richmond win from 2024. So let's take a look at the box. Once again, you just have the generic 2024 box, Lionel Racing, raced version, 2024 race winner. 2024, got to render the car right there, standard finish. Made a total 504 of these things. Don't you see race versions with just the base MLQ number that often? NASCAR Cup Series, standard finish, got your winner sticker, Lionel Racing, NASCAR Cup Series, register your car, Lionel Garage, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. Is that Mavis paint scheme that was kind of meant to be the primary initially. We took a look at the clean one a few weeks ago. This is definitely far superior to the other one. Well, most of the other ones. This was honestly my favorite out of all just like the base Mavis cars, because this one just looks cool with the kind of white gradient fade with the little tire tracks and the bright yellow with the teal. Now, this is worth pointing out that the gradient is a little bit inaccurate. The white's only kind of supposed to go up to like here, and instead it goes kind of up towards here. It's really not even that noticeable. Like, this is nowhere near like those old Larson Target cars. But there was somebody like the day this came out that somebody made a thread on Reddit that was just immediately like, Lionel messed up another one. This is awful. It's like, it's not that bad, like, at all. But I feel like pointing that out. Anyways, of course, does come with a few things. You've got your race winning sticker. And you have your race winning stat card, if you want to see that. This was definitely another kind of controversial win. Denny probably didn't deserve to keep this win, but it kind of got overshadowed by the way worse chicken shit Austin Dillon Richmond win. But this one, if you don't remember, there was a late restart. Denny Hamlin very clearly jumped the start, like super obviously jumped the start. And NASCAR was just kind of like, whatever. It was the weirdest thing. Like, they just seemed to not care that he jumped the start, even though there was, like, plenty of evidence that he clearly jumped the start. Like, he went early on, like, every metric. Martin Truex Jr. was even pissed at him, was, like, hitting him after the checkered flag. Because it was a win that Martin Truex Jr. was about to win. And then, technically speaking, he should have been penalized and Logano should have won. That's two different Richmond races that Logano probably should have won but got screwed out of. But it was just really weird. And they constantly were like, oh, well, if it was earlier in the race, we would have called it. Look, what does that mean? But just the weirdest thing was just like that. He was like, I've never seen like such a blatant like penalty happen. And then NASCAR was just kind of like, yeah, I don't care. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to this car. Said I'm kind of glad that if he was going to win a race, I'm glad he won in this paint scheme. Because like I said, I do really like this paint scheme. I even bought the clean one. It's a shame that Mavis is maybe gone, maybe not. I don't really know what's happening with Mavis. Does have I don't think, the girl doesn't look updated on this one. It's hard to tell though. Camry seems bigger on this one than a lot of them have been. Like I said, Mavis has been gone from the Joe Gibbs Racing site. They're not on the hauler. They're not in the car anywhere. But yet Denny's left them on his site when he updated all his sponsors for this year. So I don't know what's happening at this point, but whatever. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Mavis Tires and Brakes. Got Toyota Camry, number 11, and Joe Gibbs Racing. Got Mavis Tire and Brakes down the side. Got Sports Clips Haircuts right there. On the seat post, you have FedEx and Interstate Batteries. Got your 3 winner stickers up there. On the B post, you have Toyota, Coca-Cola, and J.D. Gibbs. Typical contingencies and such up front. On the back, you got Toyota Camry XSE. Got Town Fair Tire, Tire Kingdom, NTB, Brakes Plus, and Express Oil Change. Mavis.com in the middle. On the deck lid, you got Mavis Tire and Brakes. You got Mac Tools, Doosan, and Sherwin-Williams. So, got the 11 on that little sticker. That was on another car like that. Was that the Bristol one that I took a look at, or was that the Dover win? So I've never seen that before, but it seems to be a common thing on Denny's cars for some reason. This is number 488. Does actually have roof logo sponsors. So you see you got some Toyota owners and Toyota logos. Maybe that's the conspiracy. It was the Toyota race, and they weren't going to take it away from a Toyota to give it to a Ford. I don't know. Anyways, got your typical stuff on the right side of the car. Take a look under the hood. or not. Does not want to even budge. Fantastic. No deck lid. You got your roof flaps, of course, there. And there's the inner side of the car if you want to see that. Doesn't appear to be any flat tires or shredded tires or anything. They did just take, pit stop right before this. You can see that this tire actually still does have all the, straps or whatever those are around the tire. It's always cool to see on race versions. Now let's get down to damage and such. There's not a whole lot on this car. It is nicely dirty and such. Being a brighter colored car, you can see a lot of the dirt and grime and rubber buildup. You got the camera down there. A few little marks and stuff on the right front tire. Looks like he probably moved somebody up the track at some point. Got a little bit of burning around the exhaust. More just typical dirt, grime, rubber buildup, all that good stuff. Looks like he did hit the wall a little bit with the right rear at some point. Nicely dirty. If you're into dirty cars, this is definitely one for you. Does have a little bit of a tire donut right there throughout the little exhaust port or whatever that is. Does have a nice sprinkling of Toyota colored confetti too. So this one isn't, this is the one Denny Hamlin win last year that wasn't a unique paint scheme because, like I said, there is the clean version of this diecast that I already did take a look at a couple weeks ago. All of his other 3 wins from last season were all paint schemes that weren't produced otherwise, so you can only get them through the race versions. But what's funny is that the gradient is pretty much perfect on that clean version, but then this one is a little bit higher for some reason, even though it wasn't on that on the car. But like I said, this still looks fantastic. That said, this is not exact. This is nowhere near some of the flaws that Lionel used to have with gradients. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people that have already bought this car that had no idea that it wasn't even accurate. This is nowhere near the Target cars. This is a brand new release. You can get it right now. Denny's wins usually don't get that rare, but the fact this is just the base MLQ number, and, he did win in 4 different unique paint schemes last year, so if you want the set of Mavis wins, you definitely have to pick this up, so you never know. Remember, for diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check that if you want anything. But I think that's all there is to say. This has been a review of Denny Hamlin's Mavis Tire and Brakes Richmond win from 2024. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.